Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Quite a few people have reached out to me um, about how I create my lumber loads for the center beam cars to get that more realistic look to them. So I'm just going to do like a little tutorial about how I create this look and what I use material wise and how I get to this point. First of all, what I usually do is I will go on to certain websites, and there's quite a few out there, and you can print out basically already done graphics for lumber, basically lumber companies that actually exist. And you can get them N scale, HO scale, basically all types of scales. And you can cut, basically, they give them areas of where you can cut the pieces of paper. Usually I use balsa wood, varying sizes. This one is HO scale, is about 6 feet by about 2.5, almost 3 feet. And what I usually do is, and then I will cut these pieces out from the larger sheets, and they're usually 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. And and then once I do that, I will basically crumple it up to give it that huge look. And then I place it down, get some white glue. You can use basically any types of glue you want. Spread it across, lay this in such like so. Then a little dab on top like that. And usually I'll do like about 4 or 5 in a row just to get it moving. And then, you basically line it up so, you have it lined up. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can keep working it because with the glue, you can, this stuff is really, really flexible, won't dry on you that quickly. So basically now you got it lined up. I want it all crinkled because it just gives a better feel to it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the edges here like so, just so I can bend it a little bit easier. Do that little fold in like that. Get some glue as such. Push it in, squeeze it. And then again, you're creating this crumpled look, which is really, really what you want. Again, fold this in like this. And basically that's the process. And then with the paper, the way that it's all crumpled like that, it really gives it a used look, the way it's weathered. And I feel it's more representative of really what you see out there a lot of times. And then it looks really, really cool. Now, then I get really thin pieces of balsa wood, and usually I'll split it in half and then add it basically a base. So you got like a base like so. So you got 2 or 3 or 4. Usually you'll stack 3 or 4 on each, and usually it's 10 across for a row. And then for a tarp, of course, you use the utility flags that I've used. They work really, really well, especially over the paper and white glue. It dries really, really nice. And then basically the black tape that you see here or whatever is actual graphic tape. Very, very thin. And it's a little bit expensive, but a roll like this was about this big in thickness, and this has lasted me probably a couple of years now. I still got a lot, and you can see how thin it is. It's just razor thin. So basically that is the principles of how I make my loads. And then of course you stack it across and you build it up, and you can do it any way you want. And then I'll just use basic this type of glue to adhere the graphics tape to it. And then of course adding some paint, and then you get that really, really nice look to your lumber loads. And of course I will go back in and I will rip certain areas. I want to shift it a little bit because they're rocking back and forth, maybe the way they put it on and so on. So basically that is a little bit of a demo on how I make my lumber loads. Thank you.